It's a new dawn, it's a new day for the League of Legends Entertainment Championship. I just decided to rename after last night, so just roll with it, okay? A lot of hands shaking in game, some handshakes missed afterwards, and a couple of oopsies according to Oscar, but Fnatic will live to see another day. And today, the blue wall is back, and they might be angry after what happened last weekend. Let's keep it cool in the kitchen, Casey, okay? Calist versus Upset is back in a new episode of Who Won the Divorce, and only one of them will get another shot at G2 in the grand finals tomorrow. But before we dive into the banger of the matchup we have ahead of us, let's see how well we actually know the Rift in a special edition of FLICKR.
To Fnatic versus KC. The Fnatic fans are really happy yesterday after that slugfest that they lived to fight another day, and they are up versus the other fan favorites of KC. Fnatic may have had the upper hand in that best of one, but we'll see how they do today. And I know tensions are high, so I needed to step in for a second and I don't know, make everybody a little calmer, a little relaxation exercises before we get into the best of 5. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our analysts to the test on Summoner's Rift in this edition of League Guesser. Basically, behind us on the wall, we'll see a spot on Summoner's Rift, and they will have to decide where exactly that is by putting a magnet on the board and letting us know. I will have you know that one of these two teams tried extremely hard and was studying right up until the buzzer. It's this team. Also, this team also pitched the game. So let's see. If whoever's closest gets a point, if you're both wrong, you don't get any points. Let's go. Here is our very first location on Summoner's Rift.
This is not calming me down. This is very stressful.
I believe that's red buff.
No, it's not it. That's not it. But that is it. There we go. Can you see it?
I can see it. I can see it.
My God, this is
Oh, it's the new
Okay.
red.
Here's some details over here.
I think it's around here.
Yeah.
No, I would say this. No.
Yeah, no, I think that might
This
be
one,
On this side, definitely.
Yeah, it's giving this.
either there.
It's giving this is hilarious.
No, hold up.
Oh no, hang on. It might be up here somewhere. Actually.
Ooh, 10 seconds.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
it's one of these two.
I want to put this here. No?
Yeah. But just whack it up. That'll be fine, right?
8,
Wait, let's
believe in you.
7,
because this is
6.
You'll make the call.
Yeah, I know. It's really annoying me.
I made a call.
Okay, Finn made a call,
Did I
and
fumble?
yes, I think you
Oh,
may have
no.
fumbled.
Oh,
I think
no.
you may have fumbled. Because the reveal is coming, and I think you're very close because it's below.
God damn it.
No studying.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. Didn't even need the
It
flag.
wasn't
Very
that
nice.
far though.
No,
I mean,
but they're closer and ask
yeah,
for the
they are.
rules.
We kind of
Closer, we're on
dropped the
top
ball
of
on that
it.
one.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Go on,
All right,
gotta-
1 point to this
gotta-
team.
gotta-
This is our next one. Oh, a bush.
Oh,
There's tons of those.
so let me think.
Oh God, they're choking.
It's gonna be something along here, right?
They're
'Cause
choking.
we'll see bouts of it, right?
What's this?
Wait, hang on.
Are you cheating, miss?
No. We've never done that in our lives.
No.
Okay.
Come on, think about the context
Call up
clues.
there,
Where
yeah,
are their
yeah.
bushes?
You've got that there. You've got that there, and you've got
Yeah.
this down there, right?
You can clearly see
I
the lane path.
oh,
10
hang on.
seconds?
No, it's I think it's. Oh no, it can't be. It can't
10.
be.
Take the wheel.
no.
Take the wheel, Goldberg. I'm
Nine.
scared.
Has to
I
be
don't know, bro.
8,
Uh,
7.
maybe?
You up here.
It's too big, no?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, is it? No, it's not.
I actually like
Four.
it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
2.
I don't like it at all.
Give us a finger there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's reveal.
Oh,
but
no.
I
think
think
it's
you
true.
both are not doing that.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, it
I
does.
love-
Okay, who's the closest though?
Oh, good point. Who is
Oh,
the
we're
closest?
definitely close.
Clearly not them.
We are so much
But are they
closer.
too far away?
So much
yeah,
closer.
yeah. You're definitely,
It's in the same
I don't even need this.
ballpark.
I don't need this.
Same. If this map
No,
was split
they're
right
close.
now,
We were slightly. I'm
They're
so
close.
glad we were slightly less fraudulent than them.
I know.
Yeah.
but
At least
set
like we knew which
expectations high.
quadrant.
Okay, here's
Okay.
the third one.
that's
we
easy.
didn't have to study for the
Yeah,
test
that's
either.
easy.
Let's
That's
calm
easy.
down over on the
So
other
it's
side for a
either
second.
There
Very
or there.
aquatic.
Oh, this one right here.
Where are the shrooms at?
Yeah.
I reckon it's here. I actually think it's.
I would say there
No, no.
because look at
Yes,
these,
yeah, you're right. You're
look
right. You're
at these
right.
things here.
You're absolutely right. It is. It is
Yeah?
bang on there. You're absolutely right. It's bang on there.
10, 9. Ah, they're both done. So confident and so wrong. This is twisted tree line.
Damn it! No! Are you kidding me?
I know.
And I asked for
What? I was wondering what that bush was.
Unfortunate.
I actually used to play
Next
that way
one.
too much too.
We're not going to waste too much time. We also want to get
Okay,
to the
okay,
match,
okay,
but we
okay.
need a winner, so this is the last one. Here we
What
go.
is this?
Oh, that actually might be something like right up here.
Looks extremely spooky.
This is some sketchy stuff.
This is
guys.
spooky.
I reckon it might be right up here.
That's okay. That's the only thing I did
That's,
work on.
that's the only thing I think it might be.
All right, 10,
Wait, is it going to be like right up
9,
here
8,
or down there?
7,
I think that's.
up,
I
6,
say
I think it's there.
5,
I think it's there.
4,
Unless I've completely entered it and it's like here instead.
2.
Oh my god. That was way too confident for how unsure I was, Gullberg.
You seem sure, bro.
Wait, in the Nexus?
I thought it was on the fountain.
No!
Oh, no, we practiced this one as well.
Practice this one.
We
I thought it was
practiced.
like behind,
I mean, we
behind where the
didn't
fountain
mask.
is.
Wait,
All
hang
we
on.
have learned is that we're
Wait,
really
so how
bad at the
far
map.
are you off?
Oh my god, it's the whole map.
That's crazy.
It's the whole map.
They got it right.
Wait, no, they were.
Got it
They
right.
are this far away, and
How
you
are we
guys,
supposed to
you guys
change
are
this?
definitely not farther away.
Yeah, I
Hang
think we're
on.
a bit closer.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
jeez.
Oh my god.
You
I
guys
can't
win.
believe
The
that was
measurements.
so bad.
I don't know how to.
That is a stupid
You
game.
guys didn't
It was-
study
I
our
don't know
map
who pitched
clearly.
Cheers.
Why did we pitch
appreciate
this?
that. For the first time ever.
Yeah.
Good job, friend.
Good job, friend.
You are great at this.
Great job. I think it's time that
I
we
really was confident in it.
that we stop this game, and it's very embarrassing for Lore, who pitched this game and lost the game. But now we're gonna get into KC versus Fnatic, and what better way to do that than to kick us over to an interview with Yike, with a very intelligent and beautiful interviewer. Yes, welcome to the pre-game check-in at the Marriott Bonvoy checkpoint with Yike ahead of KC versus Fnatic. Hello, Yike. Super exciting day for us fans. How big of an occasion for you, knowing that if you book this ticket, you get to face G2 again tomorrow. It's up versus another fan favorite, Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this game is very important. I'm going to play versus my old teammate, Mickey X. And yeah, Fnatic is looking very strong. And I think GT is also looking very strong. But I really want my revenge. I think Mickey wants it too, but I hope it's going to be me who play against him in the finals.
Yes, we'll see indeed. Both wanting that revenge. Is there any revenge of that sort we need to speak of against Mickey? Is there any animosity or not really?
I mean, Mickey and me were kind of in the same boat, so not really. I mean, it's like a fun match between me and Mickey. I hope it's going to be a fun match between us and maybe some banter, but I don't really care so much about it.
Okay, I see. Banter, can we expect some all chatting or what's...
I don't know if we're going to all chat, because usually the team that all chats nowadays gets hit by karma, so I'm going to avoid the all chatting, but probably after the game, me and Mickey will talk about it.
That makes sense. I watched your interview with Luc last week after the match versus G2, and you were saying that you feel like you had to work specifically on the approach to Fearless and that you have a lot of responsibility in keeping the oversight in the draft and all that. That seems like a lot to do for a jungler who's also calling a lot to me. Could you tell me a little bit about what your responsibilities are?
Yeah, I mean, for sure in Fearless, since I'm one of the most experienced ones, I want to help out the team as well a lot. But I think the adaptation in Fearless now is looking better. And in game as well, I think there's going to be new champions, and I have to be very confident playing like every kind of champ, because as a younger, you have to be in the game and you have to communicate a lot, and I'm going to do my best to do that.
Okay, when it comes to some of the younger guys on the roster, we saw that Kalist didn't have his ideal series versus G2, right? Things like that. Is that anywhere can you help in that department? I want to ask, if you have so much on your plate already.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted like Abin, and I want to help like Kalista and Vladi a lot because they're for sure like they're very young, and I really want to help them to prove themselves to be like they can be like the best in the league, and I think they're already like proving themselves already. But yeah, I'm always there helping them like between the games, everything. I just want them to feel happy.
Okay, can you make us fans even more excited for this? It's going to be a slugfest. We've seen people tweeting already. What can we expect? Are we going to get the full 5 games? I know that you would probably rather avoid that, but what does it feel like to you?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to avoid the 5 games, but I think 5 games will be very fun. I think the draft will be crazy, and I think both teams would probably cook a lot. So I don't mind 5 games, but hopefully 3-0.
We'll see. We'll look forward to it. Thank you so much, Yike.
Thank you.
5 games, delicious drafts. That is what we want here for this series between KC and G2. Not G2. Am I foreshadowing tomorrow? We'll see. We see Fnatic entering the studio right now. Hello, Upset. Excited, honestly. A marathon for Fnatic, as we said it. Overcame Koi yesterday. They have to take on KC today. And I wanna talk about what happened last week, actually, against G2. That was really hard to watch. I know that Kalist felt really, really bad about this series and the level he displayed there. How do we explain it?
Yeah, and it's really nice to hear from my good friend, the Youngler for KC, to see that he's still like really helping his younger teammates to go through these pressure situations, because when you come into Fearless, I don't think he's very experienced in a Fearless draft, but he still is the one that has to show that maturity, and he's the one that needs to step up when it comes to this, because he has the most experience in his team. I still think of Yike as a rookie almost coming in, because it was so recently he joined G2, but now taking these and filling these big shoes, really impressive, and I really like the humbleness he shows.
But I also think like the very things that went wrong last week was rather some of their approach to drafting as well. It was not a lot of games where they had an outdraft against G2, and I think they were kind of had a reality check as well, because in ERLs, Targamas and Kalist could easily slam that Yasuo center. They had their secret tech with Daniela as well. But a lot of the comps that they just were blind picking it, also the Draven, for example, G2 had an answer to it every time, and it made the game very difficult for them to play.
It is something that we're going to have to be expecting, especially when it comes to the bot lane. And here, I want to look at Targamas, who had a stellar split so far, but who looks like he's shining on specific kind of champions. He can play a lot of things, but there's some elements that fit KC's compositions more.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you look at that, and you're right, his champion pool is very big. But if you add the statistics to it, I think it's very clear, not just for Targamas, but for KC, what they need him to be on.
Yeah, I really feel like KC really works the best when Targamas is playing these engaged and has some kind of autonomy in his lane for him to be able to team up with Yike, and both of them having tools to look for fights. Because I feel like when he's playing the engage, or not the enchanters, I mean, he's more playing a follow-up kind of style, and that doesn't seem like something that suits him very well. We see the stats 10-2 on the engage support, 1-4 on the range supports. So I really want to see them empower him in the draft today, coming up against Fnatic.
And how's that? Yeah, how's that going to come in Clash versus Fnatic? The bot lane was popping off yesterday. Mickey with the save at the Nexus, as we saw. But overall, a bot lane having a really strong series overall, even if it didn't show in upset stats. What can we expect for this bot lane and for Fnatic for them to strike back against KC and not give them the tools that they need and want to overcome them?
I think we can expect a better Fnatic bot lane. Throughout the lower bracket here, they've really scaled with all of the games. I think they had some really messy games in the beginning yesterday, but it got better over the course of the series. And I think having this lower bracket run for them really helps them regain that confidence that they clearly lost after their first loss to G2. So I think coming up against this one, you're playing against a scary Fnatic bot lane.
Yeah, I also feel like Mickey is probably the player in Fnatic that like really works best in a Fearless scenario. Here he performs one of the 12 tasks of Hercules, defending the base 1 versus 4 in a rel. I don't see a lot of supports that would be able to do this, and this was really the clutch factor by him coming in here, holding this Nexus, and then finally coming back in his game. I really want to see more creativity by him in Upset, because I think Upset really showed his strength on his Seri in the game 4 or game 3, I don't remember which game it was. But he really just like shows that this is an old Upset classic, that he has these champions in his pockets ready to dig out in the later games. I think that's just such a powerful tool.
Yeah, and you know, Fnatic's biggest enemy and weakness has always been themselves. And I think when you add the element of Fearless, we even saw that yesterday, which what I think was the Game 3 draft with the Razork on Lee Sin, and a very difficult draft to pilot in general. They need to be able to really retain themselves and find a calm in this series to be able to deliver their best performance, because the moment they get too emotional or flustered or they get chaotic, that's where Fnatic, they lose themselves in that chaos.
And Grabs was saying it himself. His plan is throwing left and right for the last 9 games. It's come together now. now, because just like them, they have no idea of what's coming. And I feel like it has been the trend for Fnatic so far. So let's see if they can clean up their gameplay, because KC is one series win away from the Winter Split Finals, and it's up to their prodigy Callis to drag them over the finish line. If it wouldn't be for Upset and their senior lineup, Fnatic still have a lot to prove if they want to host the Summoners Cup. The Summoners Cup will be in 9 months. The LEC Trophy, rather. Bonne chance, Fnatic, pour tenir tête à KC et leur mur bleu. The Winter Lower Final starts now.